Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the Transformers 1 Prime Changer Quintesson High Commander. And so to start this off, we will be taking a look at the packaging itself. And here on the front, we do get, first of all, we do get this open display of the figure itself. Not looking too terrible. Got like a little bit of electric energon blue background. That's neat. And here on the front of the packaging itself, we do have the Transformers logo written here on the side, as well as the Hasbro logo. We have the name Quintesson High Commander down here across the bottom. We do have the Transformers 1 font. We do get the Transformers 1 title here on dead center. Like dead center on the, not quite dead center on the box, but it's like very prominent. And over here we do get some nice box art of one of the Quintesson ships. And this like very interesting like two-tone like purplish sort of thing. Very interesting. And in here we do get a little bit of a background of the like icon city, I believe that's supposed to be. That looks nice. And up here at this corner we do have this the recommended age for this figure. Very nice. Up here on, now moving on to the top, here we do have one of these cardboard peg like hoop things to hang this up on a peg and store shelves. But we also have some nice we do have some like a nice box art here of the main characters, of the main like Autobot characters from Transformers 1. Very neat. Looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool. Got Transformers 1 here, of course. And over here on this side, we do get Transformers 1, their title again. But we also get like another sort of like box art. Got this sort of poster art looking thing on the side here. Again, looking pretty good. I think it's just the same. I honestly think it's just the same artwork model. The same like art pieces, just like arranged differently. Yeah, I think that's definitely what it is. But hey, we do get the Cybertronian city in the background. That's nice. And over here on this side, we do have one. First of all, we do get another look at the Quintesson ship from the front here on the side here. And we also get a box art look at the Quintesson and how he looks from the movie. Very interesting. Very neat. Very neat box art. And up here, we do get what appears to be an Autobot logo for some odd reason, even though this Quintesson is not an Autobot, nor a Decepticon, it's a Quintesson. But whatever. Yeah, it's ever so slight damage here on this corner, but that's alright. Not really. Wanted to save the boxes anyway. And over here, we got the bottom. Not really much to talk about here. Let's move on to the back. And here we do get a look at the back of the box. So we do get some render shots of the figure itself. We got the figure in, I guess, in its like alien mode robot alien mode, and we also get a look at his alt mode, which is apparently one of those Quintesson ships, which is kind of weird because I don't think they actually transformed into the ships in the movie, but oh well. Nor do I think that they actually look like this, but oh well. So I'm gonna hold that off there, but it's definitely has a look to it. And over here we do get to the number of steps that it takes to transform this figure. We do get the name up there again. We do get Transformers 1, a lot of this stuff in the a lot of words and things in the bottoms and warning labels. And up here we do have a little illustration here, just showing you where to store the included accessory. So that's very neat. And with that, I think that is about it for the box itself. Now let's go ahead and set it off and place it on side, and let's get this box open. And so to open this, we're going to be opening this from the top. There's going to be a piece of clear tape here holding this box together. We're just going to slice that open. Sheath that back in for now. We might use it later. Now, lifting this lid up, we do get another Transformers logo here, as well as it kind of continues like the box art here from the top. So that's neat, I guess. But with that, we can then, of course, open the box and pull the figure out. And we can, of course, close up the box, set that off to the side, and let's take a look at the contents. So here we do get this weird little piece of paper thing that is pretty much included with every Transformer figure nowadays. Not really much to talk about here. We can just set that off to the side. Here we got to the instructions. Interesting how they went with the sort of faded purple with the yellow for the wording. And for the focusing steps. Okay. It does flip out, the instructions do kind of flip out, Studio Series styles. Studio Series instruction style, so there's that. Which means they are going to be excessively wide, excessively long. That's not too bad. We got the instructions. Very neat. And with that, let's now get into the figure itself. So, there's a good look at the background. Very nice. Now here at this corner, we do have the included accessory in this sort of accessory paper burrito cocoon thing. Let's go ahead and unsheath this and just cut the tape out from around this thingy. And we're gonna need this later, so let's just sheath that back in, put that aside, and let's unwrap this little gift. And inside we have the included Energon Cube. Man, that looks pretty neat. Yeah, that looks nice. It's just like a nice little Energon Cube. No connection bits hanging off of any side. There's a little bit of a nub mark here on this corner. But it's not too bad. But aside from that, it's just an Energon Cube, and it is very nice. Yeah, very nice. Setting the paper off to the side, let's unsheath this again. Alright. And after that, we can now break this figure free. So, the figure is mainly held together with these thin, like, plastic ties, which we can easily tear apart with, break off with the, cut off with the X-Acto blade. So let's go ahead and get that. Wait, there's one more. One more connecting it by the waist. And after that, I thought I cut this. Oh, apparently not. Alright, there we go. And with that, the figure just comes off from the cardboard indents. Let's sheath that back in. Set that off to the side. Let's sweep these plastic ties off somewhere else. Off to the side. Let's take this backdrop thing and set that off to the side. And with that, let's sweep this. And with that, here we have our Quintesson High Commander out of his packaging. I like. Very interesting, very neat. Okay. I'm testing joint tolerances right now. Okay, joint tolerances seem to be alright. Okay, we got this thing which just clicks back and forth. And these are on these hinges. And this doesn't feel... Yeah, and even this doesn't feel egregiously, like, loose. Yeah, very neat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I believe there is a place to go ahead and store the Energon Cube. I believe we untap this and flip this piece up. And yep, there is a square slot where this Energon Cube can just slide in and just flip back up, and let's put that back together. Boom. He's not carrying an Energon Cube. Yeah, very neat. Not a whole lot to this figure, which I guess would just make like the review for this guy a bit short. A nice, like, snappy, quick video. So at least there would be that, I would guess. If people are interested in the shorter, like, quick pace, like, reviews. Well, like, overall unboxing experience, pretty much standard for one of your, modern, retail Transformer figures. Yeah, very, very neat. I had a pretty good time unboxing this figure, and I honestly can't wait to. And I've heard a lot of. And here's the thing: I've heard a lot of things about this figure in particular, most of which not very good. not very positive. But I wanted to save my judgment and my opinions on this figure for my eventual review for this guy. But until then, I think that'll be it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.